sequel to the original Star Wars movie, because that worked out so well before. This movie focuses on a ragtag group of rebels who have to do a mission with impossible odds. You could say they're kind of Suicide Squad, if you will. So the rebels find out that the Empire is building the Death Star, so they recruit Jyn Erso, played by Felicity Jones, to help find her father, because her father is the main person in charge of actually building the Death Star. That's the general premise. Now let's talk shit about this movie, because I didn't like it. So I had absolutely no hype for this movie. I felt like it was completely pointless to tell the story of how we got the Death Star plans. We know they got it, and they blew up the Death Star, so why would we need to see how they got it? And after seeing this movie, my point was completely justified, because I didn't like it. This movie provides no context to the original movie. In fact, you could make an argument that it kind of contradicts the movie. I only enjoy two of the characters in this movie. One's a droid played by Alan Tudyk, who's kind of like a really dark 3PO, not just because he's black, but because he's a darker character. He's more serious and sarcastic. It's pretty funny. I also really enjoy Donnie Yen's character. He plays a blind man who worships the Force. He believes in the Force, but he's not a Jedi. I mean, maybe he feels the Force. I don't know. But I really like this character a lot. I wish there was more of him. Everybody else completely blah. You have Diego Luna, who plays a murdering jerk for the rebellion, and then he decides to stop being a rebellion jerk because he talked to Jyn Erso for 5 minutes. Then you have Pilot, who's one of the guys from Nightcrawler. Not Jake Gyllenhaal, the other guy, but yeah, he turns on the Empire for no reason, for some very vague reason involving Jyn Erso's father. Also, I hated Forrest Whitaker. I've never hated Forrest Whitaker in the movie, but his performance was terrible. I hated his character, and I especially hated his final scene. It made no sense. It was so frustrating. Felicity Jones does her best with this character, but her character is such a mess. She's supposed to be this hardened criminal who's always getting in trouble with the Empire and the Rebellion alike, and she's supposed to be really jaded to the Rebellion and doesn't care whether the Empire or the Rebellion rules until she hears about her father working with the Empire, and then she suddenly, just out of nowhere, turns into the most motivational person in the Rebellion, just being like, rebellions are built on hope. We have hope. All we have is hope. We can do it with hope. Every other line of dialogue from her is about hope. A lot of Star Wars alumni show up in the movie. Jimmy Smits plays Leia's adopted dad. The one important standout one though is they do a CGI recreation of Grand Moff Tarkin from A New Hope, and I think this is in poor taste. The actor's been dead for 20-something years, and it's just creepy looking. He does not look like he fits. They should have kept him in the shadows, done something more classy, make him a hologram or something. Just, he looks so bad. You see Darth Vader a lot in trailers? Don't go into this movie expecting Darth Vader. He has a couple scenes, and they're completely awesome, but he's not in the movie enough. This movie takes quite a while to get going. The pacing feels very choppy. It's like, okay, you're here, now you're here, now you're forward, now you're here, we're going to have a flashback now this character is so many years later doing something. It feels completely just jumbled in. I know they did a bunch of reshoots, so maybe that's why the pacing's so off in the beginning. From the first trailer, I thought this would be like a heist movie where they infiltrate the Death Star, and they have to, make some moral compromises while they're trying to do this, but no, it's just like a straight action movie. And it's good action, it's well directed. I love the scene on the beach with the AT-ATs. They look great. My problem is there's just so much reliance on the original movie, so much callbacks and irrelevant characters showing up and useless Easter eggs and reiterating things we already know that we're going to see. So just tell your original story, please. You don't have to rely on characters just showing up. And just like The Force Awakens, they recreate shots from the original. Might be the exact same shot. It's filmed the exact same way. I know it's supposed to be continuity, from between the two films, but I want something different, please. I do really love how dark the ending got, though. I did not expect it to be that dark from, Disney or anything, but wow. Ended on pretty much a downer. Main point is, you don't need to see the movie. You know what's going to happen. You knew that before you saw the movie, but this movie adds nothing to the Star Wars universe. The Darth Vader scenes are cool and the action's cool, but you don't have to go to the theater. Just wait to watch them on YouTube. Like you're watching this. Bye.